Welcome to Manhattan, Kansas, the Little Apple, where they have taken a large bite out of college football. The man for whom the stadium is named, Bill Snyder, built this program from the losingest in the history of college football to a formidable foe and home of the Kansas State Wildcats. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Rice. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Kansas State's offense will get the first crack at it here. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They're going to ride this running back. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Edwards. Open space at the 25. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So Iowa State's offense will have its first possession of the game. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. And I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
Finds his tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And the Cyclones have this offense rolling. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Throws to the tight end. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He wants to throw here on second down. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
It's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
On the return, it's Lockett. Slips through the line. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football on an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. We'll start the quarter offense about to snap it on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Quick strike complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Now on second down after the short completion. Running back searching for a hole. At the 20, he's got space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa State. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll run it to the right side. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Fires on the move. It's caught. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Johnson looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. They go to the ground. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Not willing to try that 55-yard field goal, they'll try to move the chains on 4th and short. Try to get it on the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get it.
Looking to take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence.
Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cyclones.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. They're lining up to kick it off full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off.
Fires the pass, intercepted.
And quarterbacks have to really understand spacing. They got to understand I'm near the sideline. I can shade inside of that guy and understand there's not a lot of room outside. He does a really good job of knowing where he is on the field, breaking on the football, making the interception.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Finds a crease at the 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Kansas State in business in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wildcats. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. He's got his man. And the Cyclones want to pick up the tempo. To throw, it's Beck. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a third down. Looking to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Cyclones line up to punt it away. The last time they punted it went back for 6. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they've practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
Wants to fire on second down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. After the incompletion on second down, it's 3rd and inches. Wants to throw on third down. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Kansas State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They go to the counter. Running with power. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Going up top on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And I know it's not sexy, but those little runs just keep you on your heels, keep the sticks moving, making you understand, like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be patient. A lot of offenses aren't patient. They get too big play happy, wanting to force the ball down the field. This offense is staying nice and patient right now.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. On the run, it's Hansen. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Shoots it to the left. Got him, and nobody's close. And he's running in the open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Cyclones are flying down the field. Makes the grab down the middle. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Trying to bully their way in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Let's go. When you see snot bubbles coming out of the offensive player, you know it was a good lick. The Mike linebacker sits right in the middle of the field, ready to roll, ready to...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa State.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Fast motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Still on his feet at the 35. Running toward the tape. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the pummeling has started. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kansas State 49, Iowa State 21.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Back to throw, it's Beck. And the pass hits, picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. He's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Get the ball back and put your offense in business.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king in 2, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Kansas State! And the beatdown has ensued. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score Kansas State 56, Iowa State 21.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Iowa State 21.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. On 2nd down, wants to throw it quickly to the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Using the quick game. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Cyclones are rolling down the field. He's going to pass. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the ground with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Makes his man miss. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. And the Cyclones will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. A 1st down run in the red zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, bringing all these tight ends in the game, you'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He'll keep it himself. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rice. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Line gets set, 1st down. He wants to throw. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. Off the play fake. Escapes the sack. Got him downfield. All kinds of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Now from inside the red zone. Steps away. He caught it. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the punishment has been extended. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down.
And the Iowa State offense will take over.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Humphrey. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Got it in the middle. It's Lee.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He wants to throw it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Humphrey. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Looking to move it through the air. Unloads it left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do good.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Now improvising. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. These are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X is in it.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the grab on the left side. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.